Hi, my name is Rajesh Yadav, and today I'm going to discuss about the Euclidean distance and the cosine distance. So, our question is what will be the Euclidean distance between 2 points if the cosine distance is 0? So, before discussing the distances, I'd like to discuss the cosine similarity and how it is related to the cosine distance. So, the cosine similarity, the formula is here. Uh, the formula for the cosine similarity is here, and as we can see that the cosine similarity is inversely proportional to the distance. If the distance is less, it means the similarity will be more. In our scenario, the cosine distance is 0. It means the cosine sim cosine distance is 0. It means the cosine similarity will be 1 here. After putting this value in this formula, I'll get the cosine similarity, which is 1. Now, the range of the cosine similarity is from -1 to 1. If it is -1, it means both the vectors are pointing into the opposite directions. And if it is 0, then the vectors are orthogonal. If it is 1, it means both both the vectors are pointing into the same direction, right? Now, I'd like to take a help of this graph here to explain the distance and the Euclidean distance, the cosine distance. So, if I say that the cosine distance between A, B, and C vectors, so between A and B, if the cosine distance represent the theta, the angle between vector A and B. So here you can see the distance, the cosine distance between A and B is more than B and C, right? It doesn't mean that these points are near. It just indicates this angle, right? So the cosine distance is very less between B and C. And if I talk about the Euclidean distance, so it might happen that the C is here or C is here or C is very far from here, right? But they are directing into the same direction. The cosine distance will be n- near to 0, and the Euclidean distance in the case of B and C will be very large here because the distance is very far, right? But the Euclidean distance between A and B will be less compared to the B and C. So the conclusion is that basically the cosine distance gives us the direction of the two vectors, and the Euclidean distance gives us the magnitude, how far these two points are in our vector representation. Thank you.